You know what? I'm so glad that this is a favorite part of your day because I look forward to it every single day myself. And this is only such a small taste of what's coming on Display TV. I wish I could say more, but just know that there's a lot of surprises in store for you. So definitely keep coming and hanging out with me and you'll be the first to know. What I can tell you is we've got trivia coming up in about 15 minutes. $500, we're giving it away. And you know, we're feeling pretty nice on a Friday. So I was like, should we give away the answer to question 9 instead? And we shall. So let's see how y'all do in the entertainment sector of trivia. Is this anybody's favorite topic? Entertainment, the arts, that sort of thing? Let me know in the chat. Let's see how you do. I'm gonna ask you the question, you're gonna weigh in the poll, and then I'll reveal the answer. This is for no money at all. Of the following artists, who is the most recent to have won a posthumous Academy Award? Chadwick Boseman, August Wilson, Heath Ledger. Of the following, who's the most recent to have won a posthumous Academy Award? Chadwick Boseman, August Wilson, Heath Ledger. All right. This is very, very interesting. This is the first time that I'm thinking it's a very good idea that you tuned into tonight's show. Now I feel like I'm actually doing a good deed today by giving you this answer. All right, so far we have 45% saying Chadwick Boseman, we have 36% saying Heath Ledger, and we have 21% saying August Wilson. Friends, guess what? While all of these were nominated for Academy Awards and all deserved to win for sure, incredible, incredible people and artists, the most recent and the only one on this list to have won a posthumous Academy Award was Heath Ledger. So there you go. This is the first one, I'm putting it down, that thank goodness it's Friday and thank goodness we gave you the answer to question 9. Am I right? Let me know in the chat if you got that one right. Hey Lexi, so good that you're hailing from my home state right now. Rialta said you're teasing us so hard, Sarah. I know. There's a lot of cool stuff coming. I can't say more. I just can say keep hanging with me here and you will see what's in store. It's pretty incredible. I'm very, very excited. New Jericho Man. Did you see the answer? The answer, you're here, I'll tell you. The answer, once again, was Heath Ledger because the other two did not win. They were just nominated. Yeah, China Thug. Good thing you're a loyal watcher. This is the first time that, again, I feel like I did a good deed by actually revealing that one. And again, we just gave away the answer to question 9 on a Friday. Feeling pretty good. Okay, we got trivia coming up 12 minutes from now. Woot woot. We just gave away the answer to question 9, and again, that was the first time in the books that y'all didn't get that right. The majority of you didn't get that right. And we've been talking about some display features, but coming up, we're gonna be highlighting 2 creators who have been putting out such incredible content on this app. It's only fitting for us to recognize them, so we'll be right back with Follow Friday. Well, 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 we've done it again. They say another day, another dollar. Okay. So by Friday, where does that get us? $5? 5 whole dollars? Damn! Okay, well that's not nothing. That's enough for at least a tiny cup of coffee in New York City. That is enough for half a month's Hulu subscription. Oh, you can watch all month, but you can only watch half of whatever you select. Good luck piecing together the next season of Handmaid's Tale. $5 used to be enough for an entire foot long at Subway. Can we check and see if that's still a thing? I could really go for a Philly cheesesteak right now. Ugh. But what am I doing? What am I doing? I am wasting time going on about sandwiches and coffees and streaming services. Oh my. Let's regroup. No need to focus on $5 when we're getting ready to play for $500. And a quick review is always a good idea. So you're gonna have 10 seconds to pick your answer and choose wisely because once you tap, there is no going back. If you miss one, you will no longer be eligible for the cash prize, but stay in the game. Keep playing for fun. Those of you who win will want to make sure your display profile is completed and that you're posting regularly in order to collect your winnings. All right, I can tell y'all are ready for me to cut the chit-chat and get to the game. Are you ready? Are you sure? It's time for display trivia. Question 1. Which of the following is not a brand of sneakers? Reebok, Nike, Veuve Clicquot. Which of the following is not a brand of sneakers? Reebok, Nike, Veuve Clicquot. I'm not much of a sneakerhead myself, but I mean, then again, who is? Why are you guys wearing sneakers on your heads? What? This leads me to my next and equally astute question. How are we even fitting sneakers on heads? Sneakers are for feet. Maybe hands if you're doing a silly little puppet show, but sneakers on heads? Come on, like how will that even fit? And if it does, how will you breathe? Sneakers are stinky inside generally, okay? I think I've made my point here pretty clear, and it's that I know nothing about sneakers. But I do know that Veuve Clicquot is a champagne and not a sneaker. Question 2. On what part of the body are the nostrils located? The tongue, the ears, the nose. On what part of the body are the nostrils located? The tongue, the ears, the nose. Well, okay, first, it depends on who you ask. I mean, I don't pretend to know where everyone's nostrils are. Not my business. But also, let's get more specific in which body we're talking about here. A body of water? Maybe a body of work, perhaps? You know what else has body? Wine. And apparently, you were supposed to let that breathe? Does wine have nostrils? No. But more often than not, it does lead to a headache. I smell trouble with my nostrils. Because for me, they're on my nose. But you put yours wherever you like. Question 3. The classic toy kids dolls released in 1982 share a name with what vegetable? Squash, cabbage, turnip. The classic toy kids dolls released in 1982 share a name with what vegetable? Squash, cabbage, turnip. Yum, yum, yum. Nothing says fun kids toys quite like vegetables. You know who I think was behind these toys? Moms. Mom's a big veggie, that's for sure. Hey guys, Q3 sales have hit an all-time low. We need a solution and fast. We could put veggies in the name of a popular children's toy. Not sure whether the toy is actually named for this veggie or not, but the idea was that, much like certain crops, these kids grew out of a patch. Take that, stork. Cabbage Patch Kids were obviously a huge success and paved the way for one of the best candies of all time. Sour Patch Kids, probably. Question 4. The universal donor is what blood type? B negative, AB positive, O negative. The universal donor is what blood type? B negative, AB positive, O negative. If you're a universal donor, that means you can give blood to anybody in need and it will be a good match. They say beggars can't be choosers, but when it comes to blood, you gotta have a type. Normally my type, tall, dark, and handsome, but when it comes to transfusions, I tend to swipe right on A negative. B positive, swipe left. Such a turnoff. I'm not really sure who came up with the names for the blood types, but I do know that AB positive is not the universal donor, but the universal receiver, which means they can accept donations from anybody, basically making AB positive a political fundraising committee. The universal donor is O negative, but I'm quite sure if you guessed that, you got it right. Question 5. What are the names of the fictional cartoon characters from the animated show created by Matt Groening? Tom and Jerry, Itchy and Scratchy, Bert and Ernie. What are the names of the fictional cartoon characters from the animated show created by Matt Groening? Tom and Jerry, Itchy and Scratchy, Bert and Ernie. We love an iconic duo, and this one here is no exception. The only thing I love more than an iconic duo is a team of famous frenemies. You know what they say, keep your friends close, but keep your frenemies closer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they say that. Okay, well, if they don't, say that I do. Tell them Sarah Pribis says it. And if you agree with me, if you disagree with me, well, hello, frenemy. I've been looking all over for you. Psych. Most important frenemy rule, never trust a frenemy. Itchy and Scratchy from The Simpsons, total frenemies, but we live for the drama. Question 6. Sebaceous glands are found in what organ in the human body? Stomach, skin, kidneys. Sebaceous glands are found in what organ in the human body? Stomach, skin, kidneys. The human body? Truly astounding. Did you know that when you stretch your arms out end to end, your wingspan is the same length as your height? And apparently, your forearm is the same length as your foot? I mean, unless you're flexible, don't try that. But I'm just saying, all the ways in which the human body is gross, it is equally astounding. I mean, have you ever hiccuped and burped at the same time? It is wild. Had to sneeze to that, and who knows what could happen. Sebaceous glands produce oils that, although can give you a shiny look, are there to lock in your skin's natural moisture. And you're looking rather radiant today. Question 7. The pygmy chimpanzee is an outdated name for a great ape native to what country? Costa Rica, Democratic Republic of Congo, Indonesia. The pygmy chimpanzee is an outdated name for a great ape native to what country? Costa Rica, Democratic Republic of Congo, Indonesia. This animal, super choosy when it comes to where it will and will not live. Its habitat distribution is very, very tiny. Well, I gotta ask, does the pygmy chimpanzee live in a studio apartment in Manhattan? Talk about a small habitat distribution. I mean, I'm okay with it though. What's better than rolling out of bed and already being in your kitchen to make yourself a pot of coffee? Also, definitely less time spent cleaning in a smaller space. I can't speak to the tidiness of the bonobo, aka the pygmy chimpanzee, but I can tell you their entire species lives in a little forested pocket of Central Africa in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Question 8. Someone who's in the act of farting is probably using what instrument? A lawnmower, a blush brush, a knitting needle. Someone who's in the act of farting is probably using what instrument? A lawnmower, a blush brush, a knitting needle. All right, who farted? No, really, who is farting up a storm? Guys, this is serious. And I know beans are the musical fruit, but I'm not talking about that kind of instrument here. Instrument can be used to mean anything anything you use to do anything. And yes, I realize that can mean anything, but the only thing I'm talking about here is farting. And to do it best, you're probably gonna want a mirror. To fard, with a D, means to apply makeup. And I don't think I'm gonna wanna use a lawnmower or a knitting needle to get my fake eyelashes in place. You're gonna want a makeup brush or a beauty blender, or you might cause stink. Question 9. Of the following artists, who is the most recent to have won a posthumous Academy Award? Chadwick Boseman, August Wilson, Heath Ledger. Of the following artists, who is the most recent to have won a posthumous Academy Award? Chadwick Boseman, August Wilson, Heath Ledger. No wonder the Academy Awards decided to give themselves a fun, lovable nickname like Oscar. Academy Award sounds like those boring end-of-year banquets that you always had to go to in school. All right, I'm gonna get some shut-eye while Principal Jones announces the runners-up for perfect attendance. Wait, why are we awarding runners-up instead of just handing out actual awards for perfect attendance? Darn millennials just gotta walk away with something, don't they? Posthumous, believe it or not, is not the dish that you eat after your mashed chickpeas. It means occurring after death. And the only person on this list to win an Academy Award from the beyond is Heath Ledger for The Dark Knight. Although the other two artists here were very deservedly nominated. It's time for the final question. Question 10. The name of the highest grossing film of all time comes from a Sanskrit word that primarily describes all the following incarnations of which Hindu deity? Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. The name of the highest grossing film of all time comes from a Sanskrit word that primarily describes all the following incarnations of which Hindu deity? Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. Whew, okay. These multi-part questions are really a doozy. Is it just me, or does this feel like we just started an escape room? Yeah, is anyone here good with clues? Me? No, not so much. My specialties are more along the lines of ordering too many appetizers for the table, or having the downstairs neighbors coming up and asking me to please keep it down. In my defense, I have a tap rehearsal this Wednesday. This question is asking first for the name of the highest grossing film of all time, which is James Cameron's Avatar. Avatar, which can be used to mean your default image on a social media site, funnily enough, comes from the Hindu concept of deities manifesting in different forms, or avatars. And the Hindu deity most known for this is Vishnu. Well, my friends, how'd it go? Did you manifest some winnings tonight? Bravo! Now make sure you got your avatars set up on display along with the rest of your profiles. And now you have two things you really need to get done. One, go enjoy your weekends, rest, eat, have a freaking ball. But then two, get ready to come hang out with me for the pre-show Monday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. It's 30 minutes prior to trivia right here on Display TV. We give you tips on how to make the most money on display, all kinds of good things. We'll see you next week on Display. Good night.